Who could have imagined that on one post of a disgruntled boy of a disgruntled man who got cheated by her girlfriend, who happens to be a game developer, could start a movement like this? I'm talking about Gamergate, and so far this started in August 14, I think. So this is like 1 month and 7 days. It's amazing that that smoke just brought up new things into light. The collusion, the social and political correctness agenda of social justice warriors and feminists with regards to the video game industry, and up to the collusion of gaming journalists to cover this one up. The connections are there, the the personalities are there, and there, of course, their relationship to certain journalists and these certain game developers, and of course, these people who happens to be the journalists have also their political agenda, and after all, they don't have ethics because they already said it, just bloggers if they did something wrong, but if they're writing something, they're journalists. See the irony there. But the thing here is this: there are people who already said that we already achieved small victory. You know, the total blockade, if you may, total embargo on gaming websites and other affiliates of it, like Kotaku, Polygon, Rock Paper Shotgun. Of course, the escapists. I'm I'm going to be honest here. I already put them back on the blacklist because they just made another clickbait article as of late. I know they got DDoSed by hackers, especially on that thread on Gamergate, and that really raises some suspicions. Also, it just it's just recently. I mean, by recently, I mean for the past 2 days, there are people there are people who are supporting Gamergate, who are actively contributing to Gamergate, who are actively spreading the word about Gamergate, got their phones, got messages on their phones from these hackers that I'm going to expose you and your family, your personal information, your address, your phone number, and I'm going to take down your account stop, if you don't stop talking about Gamergate. This this is like uh, this is like George Orwell's 1984 in the making. It's really scary. The small victories, people said that we should stop. We are already achieving small victories. Let's just continue boycotting these websites because they're the main problem. Oscar Wilde once said that truth was never simple and rarely pure. That's a paraphrase. And in this case, the truth about the collusion, the corruption, the political correctness, and social agenda, and of these people who are writing these articles, clickbait articles about a certain game being sexist, misogynistic, male power fantasy, what have you, are are having a dip when it comes to their views and clicks, and say that we're doing great. Let's just leave it there. Sun Tzu once said that um, when a falcon strikes its prey, it's because of timing. When water causes motors, it's because of momentum, and those things are aligned to this movement, Gamergate. We already have the timing. These people, the people that are against Gamergate are scrambling their defenses, and no one is stopping this train. Imagine, this is the only movement in the internet history, in the history of the internet, that lasted for a month. And as the days goes on, since this started, many people, there are more and more information coming up, more and more people, even though they're anonymous, are coming out of the woodwork and said that we already know what this is going on, but we don't have the guts to say it on the recent years. It is only for Gamergate that they come out and uh, actually supported this cause. There are many people who got fired for this. Be honest people who are against, against these people who are opposing Gamergate. Imagine, they wrote the same 10 articles, said 10 or 14 articles about gamers being dead, and these people said that I had enough. This is the last straw, and they got fired. Casualties. We have that. Now imagine this. We already cut the tentacle, the tip of the tentacle of the Kraken, while that same Kraken is rocking your ship. Could you settle for that? The Kraken got hurt. We cut off these tentacles. He's not coming back. Let's just ignore him. Well, you don't know that. While ignoring the fact that the same tentacles are still wrapped up into the ship and still banging it, rocking it left and right. In order for you to kill the monster, you kill it on to the source. And this is what Gamergate is going to do. Because the video game industry, or gaming in general, whether you're in trading card, tabletop, action figure, video games, what have you, this is the last bastion. This is the last bastion for people to enjoy. Sci-fi, it's already been invaded by social justice warriors and feminists. What are yours? The comic book industry, with the recent changes, for example, the Amazing Spider-Man was changed into from a really, really pale white boy named Peter Parker, changed to uh, what do you call this, a Latino guy, or what have you, because diversity. Same thing that they did with Thor. It went from a really, really vicious, muscular, god, to a female, a really, really sexy female, because feminism. They're watching us. They're watching this movement. The comic book community, the sci-fi community, and other communities that have been invaded by these same people who are trying to destroy gaming. They're watching us. And yes, I know, we don't have leaders. I know that already. But the thing here is this. Have you considered that we are Vikings in this battle? We don't have leaders. We don't have any king at all to unite us. Because we're like the Scandinavians during the time. We might have some prominent names within our certain tribes, but we are still in this together. In the case of the Vikings, they love to explore, they want to fight, they want to loot, they want to pillage. In our case, in this case of Gamergate, we are from different backgrounds, we are from different countries, we are from different heritage, lineage, sexuality, but we are fighting together for the cause of stopping the collusion and corruption in gaming journalism. And that is just going to be the tip of the iceberg. That is just going to be the start of this war. War was never, they said, there are many people said, even the Asians said, that war is not beneficial. But in this case, I think Gamergate and the war that it's involving in will not have any casualties at all. Sure that there's going to be, there are people who got fired for this. Just last week, a guy just got fired because someone called from, on his office, despite not him being, involved in gaming, because some social justice warrior called and said that, oh, this guy is misogynistic. We have to, the grind must not end. We must not settle for, the breadcrumbs. The Gamergate movement needs to go on and on and on and never settle for anything less. Not even, not even, not even this. All those small victories will count up to a large scale, and we need that large scale, large scale of victory to prove to them that we are not, that the movement doesn't mess around. That is all. For few people are believing in other people, saying that we already achieved what we achieved. It's not over yet. It is not. I believe you. This is just the beginning. We have a long hill, we have a tall mountain to climb, and we're still at the basement at this point. Anyway, I'm Homer, and you know what? I'm really ashamed that Manchester United lost to Leicester City. Like, really, we lead 3-1 on the first half. Then we got trampled 4 goals to nil on the second half. Are you freaking kidding me? Leicester City? Never mind. See you later, alligators.